In this video, I want to share a powerful lesson that I have learned by going through challenging situations and challenging times. Notice that this is even the first lesson of challenging times, right? An observation that through challenging experiences and through challenging times and experiences, we grow because we learn through them. And that's a powerful one because that leads into this other sense of embracing them, of being present with them, and also of persisting through different situations, persisting through them, not giving up, letting go, but not giving up. Hey, I'm Vego and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization, working through psychedelics to live a more authentic and powerful and fulfilling life. And actually this lesson about moving through challenging times also came from many of my psychedelic experiences. Because in psychedelic experiences, when there is a very challenging experience, there is no other option than just to be present with the experience. I can't get away from my own experience of life, especially not in intense psychedelic journeys. So then there has to be, at least for myself, like a readiness to move through, to open up and move through this difficult experience. And that is a lesson that the psychedelic experience showed me, which is immensely helpful in life as well. By not running away from your experience, because wherever you go, you're present with your current state of experience, with your current perception of reality. And if that perception is a perception of a challenge that you're facing or a situation that you want to resolve, then this readiness to take that on and persist through that is a very powerful attitude. For example, I just flew to Mallorca with my family and we faced a very challenging situation at the airport because there was a problem with the credit card and they wouldn't accept the money, and we had a problem to rent the car, and it was a whole very, very challenging situation. And it seemed like there was no hope. There was no answer. There was no possible resolution of the situation. And it was challenging. We're like, okay, we're not going to get the car. We lost the money. It's like very expensive. But what are we going to do? What we did was stay calm, in a relaxed state of being, but with the readiness to persist through the challenging situation until we found a solution. Because there was no other option. We had to find a solution, right? As well as in psychedelic experience. We have to find a solution to open up and move through and find a perspective or an action that works in that situation. And by staying present with this persistence, we are going to get to a place where we find a solution, we resolve the challenge, and we get to a place of resolution and relaxation. And we grew from that experience, and we learned something from that experience. Another example, kind of a consciously invoked persistence or training of persistence, is running. I love to run. And going for a run is very powerful because there as well, it's going for long runs. There's a certain sense of readiness to persist through challenging times, taking one step at a time. Oh, my body hurts. Oh, I got a cramp. Oh, whatever. Moving forward one step at a time with a sense of presence and also with a sense of realization. Because wherever I am in the run is where I am. And there's no possible way for me to give up. Mentally, right? Of course I could just stop the run. Of course I could just say, okay, I'm not gonna rent the car, I'm gonna go and do something else or whatever and not resolve the issue. I'm gonna go and try to distract myself during psychedelic experience. Very difficult, but maybe possible. But by staying present with the experience and persisting through the challenge, I learned something about myself. By not giving up, but still giving in, giving myself fully to the moment, being fully here for the moment, being fully present, and still being relaxed helps. Even being in a state of relaxation helps to move through challenging, tense, stressful times. Having this trust that there is a solution, there is a possibility to resolve that. Keeping your head up, keeping your head up, really, physically is even helping to get through the run, to sit up, use your voice in a psychedelic experience, to let sound move you through a challenging situation in a psychedelic experience, to use your mind and thinking even in solution-oriented, focused perception in a situation where that's needed or appropriate. That is how you move through challenging times. At least that's what I've experienced in the last couple of days and weeks and years. And a challenge doesn't have to be such a short thing like a run or a situation. A challenge can be a period of your life even. Over a couple of weeks, month, maybe even years. But not giving up, not distracting yourself from what you know needs attention is important, because we're here. We're with the challenge. For example, my spiritual crisis, which you can watch right here, it persisted for 3 months. And I could have said, it's like, oh, gosh, I give up. I give in. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know. But what helped me get through that and work through that for myself was to persist, to truly trust that there is a resolution. There is a possibility for me to integrate that experience into my life and to learn and grow from that experience, even though it was the most anxious, horrible, dark night of the soul that I've experienced so far. But this persistence, this not giving up, but this moving forward with a sense of presence and trust was what was getting me through that time. So that is the message that I wanted to share with you today. Do not give up. You can give in and let go and trust and surrender, but with an attitude of persisting through a challenge and a readiness and willingness to learn and grow from these stressful times. Because what else is there to do, right? That's what we're here for, to learn from this human experience, which is inevitably going to include a challenge or stressful or tense situations. That's part of our human experience, and we can truly appreciate that. As a last call, I want to invite you to book a coaching call with me if you're interested. There's an offer now regarding psychedelic integration coaching or psychedelic preparation consultation. If you're curious, you can check that out. Link is in the video description. Persist through, do not give up. Relax and give in and be present with the situation. I know that you can, and you know that you can as well. But this attitude of keeping your head up, it brings a certain sense of confidence and trust and an ease with which you can move through very, very challenging times. And I trust that you can definitely do that. Many blessings. See you in the next one.